Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am stressed this week. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have 2 free transfers, not sure who's bring in, who's take out. I think I've narrowed it down to 3 options, so fingers crossed you guys can help me out and help me make a decision. Before I get into the video and what I'm thinking of doing, please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have hit over 500 subscribers, which is so good. Oh, and Ralph's here to celebrate. As I said, I've hit over 500 subscribers now and it's the best thing ever. So thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed. And as I said, if you haven't already, please do subscribe so you can keep up with my team. And now we will have a look at the decision I'm trying so hard to make, but really failing with. To help me make my decision, I will be using the My Team tool on Fantasy Football Hub, which is so useful. It gives you a team rating. So as you can see, I'm on 93%, my predicted points, 61.3. I do feel as though there are some tweaks I can make. Even though the first 2 game weeks I've been above average, I want to get way above average. So I will be making some changes. This is how my team would look if I wasn't going to make any transfers. I've got Ward, Bailey, Andreas and Archie on the bench, bringing in my Spurs defenders because I think this is going to be a good game week for them. So you can do the same with your teams, and I definitely recommend signing up to Fantasy Football Hub. There's currently 50% off, so get in there quick because it is ending soon. And you'll be able to find my affiliate link down in the description. So definitely sign up, and as I said, the 50% offer is closing soon. So change number 1, I've finally made up my mind that I think I am going to take out Robertson and I would like to replace him with James. I did say at the start of my fantasy football journey that I was keen to bring in Chelsea defenders once the Spurs game was out of the way in game week 2. Spurs game is over now, we will not talk about it. So I feel more confident bringing in my Chelsea players. Another one, like a lot of people that I'm looking at, is Cucurella. Very tempted to bring him in at some point too, but for now we can stick with James. As you see, my team rating has now gone up to 94% with predicted points of 62, which already, these are the tweaks that I'm saying are so useful. And the problem with Robertson was we just weren't seeing the results that we were expecting from a player like him. Whereas with James, so far he's been so consistent, so I'm really hoping that carries on. That's option A, just take out Robertson, bring in James. Very straightforward and still leaves me with a free transfer to roll into next week, so then I'll have 2 free transfers again. My second option is to obviously bring in James from Robertson and then transfer out Bailey and bring in Gross. Gross has already had a price rise and he's got some great fixtures, specifically coming up from game week 4. So this week Brighton is up against West Ham, but from game week 4 onwards, their fixtures are so appealing and I'd be really keen to have Gross in my team. So that's option 2. Then option 3 is a bit more rogue. We're not bringing in James, but instead we're bringing in N.Williams. Obviously he's a lot cheaper, he's a £4 million defender. I thought he was so great against West Ham. He was getting some great attacking positions. He made 4 goal attempts. He was on set pieces, created chances. I just see him being an absolute star and such a bargain at 4 million. And then that means I can bring in Toney, who is one that I mentioned in my last video. So 7.1 million, that is a lot of money. But again, the fixtures are so appealing. This choice gives me a 91% rating and predicted points of 61.1. But as I said, I'm thinking long term and Brentford had really good fixtures, similar to Brighton. So that's where the temptation to bring in either a Brentford player or a Brighton player comes in. So that's the final option, N.Williams and Toney. So the first 2 are very similar. And the other thing is, if I bring in James this week, I could sort of see how things go and then maybe make another transfer next week. I will have 2 free transfers in that case. As you can see, 3 choices and I do not know which one to go for. So please do give me your advice in the comments because it would be really appreciated. I'm just torn between having a Chelsea player in, and as a Chelsea fan, I want someone from Chelsea on my team, and James has been performing so well. But then I'm also really tempted by Brentford and their fixtures, and Toney is looking amazing. So it's really hard to weigh it all up. I haven't even considered my captain choice this week. So if you'd like to know who I pick as my captain, do follow me on Twitter at FPL, and I will post my team when I've made my decisions on Saturday morning. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, do leave your advice down in the comments below with who you think I should transfer in and out. And do subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.